And he's on the sideline here in pain. 1:30 to go, first quarter. Colonels on top of Heritage, 13-7. Second and 4 for the Patriots from their own 33. Anderson works out of the gun. Trip receivers to the left, 2 to the near side. Anderson looking to pass, has time in the pocket. Now going to run to the right side. Chased by Sherman Timms, and he's going to loft it out of bounds. He went down hard. Look out, dance team. Anderson got something under that one. And wisely threw that one away because the tank was coming.
Yeah, he was. Sherman did a good job of just getting containment there. He was staying mirrored with him as they kind of run it there. Anderson's a very good moving back, shifting quarterback there, and can really move there. And Sherman Timms just mirroring every image there, staying in front of those offensive line, not trying to scramble him out of the pocket there. And then at the last second, whenever he saw him scramble, he went with him.
3rd and 4 from their own 33. Anderson takes the snap. Going to run it right side. Timms giving chase again. Gets 5. He's going to be close to the first down, Brady. Brought down by Jack Dodd near the 38. That should be enough for a Patriot first down.
Like I said, he is a good running back, Anderson. He is there. It made Sherman Timms miss him. That is a rare miss by the defensive end there. Just kind of jumped at him there. Leapfrog. I don't know what you say in a past tense there. Leapfrog there out front of him and just could not wrap up there as Anderson just stopped on a dime there, turned upfield real quick, and got that extra yardage needed to get that first down.
Put it at the 37, 1st and 10 Patriots. 58 seconds to go in the first quarter. Anderson out of the gun will take the give to Gray, keep it for himself straight ahead. Flag is down. Stephon Smith coming up to make the stop at the 46. We'll check the penalty marker. Shade Smith in there as well on the tackle. This one may be coming back.
Yeah, it's in the area holding there. 52, Schieffer Phillips, I believe, was getting held there. And fortunate break for Indianola Academy. As Heritage Academy is moving the ball at will right now. I did see that 28 Wesley Lester did check back into the game there. So glad to see that he's okay and probably just had a little stinger there.
The team leader in total tackles is sophomore Lester, coming into tonight with 43 total tackles. Penalty will take the Patriots back to their own 28.
Homie likes to hit.
Yeah,
as long as he don't think I'm good.
1st and 20 Patriots. Ball is near their own 28. Anderson with a pump fake, looking to pass. Goes downfield. And a bit of step by Shea Smith. Comes down with it at the Colonel 49. They're actually going to put it at midfield. Boy, he had great coverage early. He got burned for the touchdown a little bit later. And now the senior, Shade Smith, comes up with his first interception of the season.
Great job there by Shade Smith on that coverage there. Kind of making a diving catch there at the last second, just watching that ball. Reminiscent of watching him play the outfield, roam the outfield for the Indianola Academy baseball team last year, coming up and making those nice catches, those basket catches at the last second there, and did a great job for the Colonels on the diamond, and now coming out here on the football field as well and doing a great job in that defensive backfield. Another Van Cleve Insurance proper coverage of the game nominee.
The 1st and 10 Colonels from midfield. Snap back to Davis. He's going to run it himself around the left side, brought down for a loss of 2. Toby Young getting in the Colonel backfield to make the tackle. 2-yard loss will bring up 2nd and 12 from the Colonel 48.
Well, he had some good blockers upfield as in Sherman Timms and also Sebastian Harris. Harris sealed off the outside. Timms went to the inside there. Just didn't stay close enough behind him there. He tried to get back a little bit some to see where the cut and just fell too far back behind him. It's a time and play. It's a time and play on everything there. You got to stay a little closer behind your blockers, though.
Colonels will not get the snap off before the first quarter clock expires. What a game we've got here at Legion Field. Indianola Academy 13, Heritage Academy 7. After 1 quarter of play, Colonels will have it 2nd and 12 from their own 48 to start the second quarter when we come back. own 48 as they now work left to right here in the second quarter. Davis rolls out to his right on second down, looking to pass. Has Holden caught at the Patriot 41. 11-yard gain will bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, Davis just looks really comfortable there in the pocket there. Just did a great job of making a nice pass out to Bolden. Gave him just a 3rd down and manageable play on offense here.
3rd and 1 coming up from the Heritage 41. Ball is on the near hash. Timms and Harris in the backfield. Kimball and Bolden, the receivers to the near side to give. It's to Tim. He's got a Greenville Motorsports first down. They'll mark it at the 39, a 2-yard pickup for the senior Timms.
Well, whenever the chips are on the line there and you got to get 263, 230-something pounds there, man, that's a tough one to bring down as Timms runs the ball there, just doing a good job of getting in behind his blockers there and making some things happen for the Colonels and moving those chains.
13-7, the number 1 Colonels leading the number 2 Patriots with 11:19 to go in the second quarter. Coming up at the half, we'll have the double quick trivia question for you along with first half stats. 1st and 10, Davis looking to pass. Has time, now going to tuck it and run right side. Cuts in at the 35 to the 33 to the 32 before he's taken off his feet. 7-yard gain for Davis. Tackle made by Wilder Strickland.
I can hear their coach next door not being very happy about some of that running issues there, and Indianola Academy just getting tough in there in those trenches, trying to win that battle of the trenches there. You got to establish that ground game. When you get it going, that's the way you know that you got this game.
2nd and 3, Colonels from the Patriot 32. Ball is on the near hash. Davis under center. Kimball split out wide to the left. Bolden, the receiver, to the near side. Davis will turn, hand off to Sebastian Harris. Running room straight ahead, bounces off a couple of defenders, and goes down to the 21-yard line before he's taken off his feet. 11-yard run for Harris and a Greenville Motorsports first down.
I got to say, we got another Caleb Bradshaw quarterback, defensive end linebacker sighting here as number 10, Tyler Anderson, the quarterback for Heritage Academy, who calls on his number a lot of times on offense. He's also a pretty good stud on the defensive side of the ball as well. Been around the ball, flying every which way all night long. 1st and 10, Colonels from the Patriot 21. Ball's on the near hash. Davis will turn and hand off to Tim. Bounces it to the left side. Can he get by Young? Yes, he can. To the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Colonel. The tank rumbles in from 21 yards out, and the Colonels go on top of Heritage 19-7 with 9:59 to go in the second quarter. Just a great job of getting to the outside there, staying to the outside. I mean, just once he got around that corner there, he couldn't stretch it there. I'm talking about they were nipping at his heels watching there, just outran him. That was so close there. Wow, they were running away from us and just getting out there, but Tim just was able to stay a half an inch ahead of them, and they just could not catch the big man there. Indianola Academy doing a great job up front blocking there that time. Tim's able to get into that pay dirt. 6 plays, 52 yards on the scoring drive, laying on for the extra point, and it's up and good. 20-7. Indianola Academy leading. Heritage Colonels have scored 20 unanswered, and they lead it by 13 with 9:59 to go in the second quarter. That touchdown brought to you by our friends at Sookie's Restaurant and Catering. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Get ready for the woods at Outlaw Sporting Goods in Greenwood. Find stands, attractants, feed, ammunition, rifles, and shotguns. Outlaw is a certified Benelli dealer. Find boots and clothing from Southern Marsh, Cool, and Drake. We have a wall of handguns, archery range, bows by Hoyt, Elite, and Bowtech, crossbows, youth bows, Rage, broadheads, Yeti coolers in every size and color. Duck hunters, we have decoys, shells, and waders. If you need it, Outlaw Sporting Goods has it. When you leave Outlaw Sporting Goods, you just feel better. Outlaw Sporting Goods, Greenwood.
Uh-oh, Olivia. I scratched the hardwood floor with my truck. Oh, no, Cooper. What are we going to do? Call my pals at Robertson Floor Service.
That's right, Cooper and Olivia. Your PAP at Robertson Floor Service has been serving the Delta's flooring needs since 1992. Call us for an appointment today at 662-887-4477. Tell them, Olivia.
Come to PAP Score. We can. We do. Your hardwood floor. And get a free coat.
Welcome back. Colonel's on top of Heritage 20-7 after Sherman Tim's 21-yard touchdown run. Now the kickoff from Lane goes into the end zone for a touchback. Patriots will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Boy, Heritage got off to a quick start. They jumped out to a 7-0 lead on the Henderson to Acker 27-yard pass. 6-in has been all Colonel. Sebastian Harris, a 42-yard run. Stephon Smith forcing the fumble on the Patriots' next drive. Will Davis to T.K. Bolden for 42 yards out, and now Sherman Tim with a 21-yard run, and the Colonel's on top by 13.
Hey, Watson, if you remember on that first drive, we just got 3 penalties there, and that really cost us. Indianola Academy tightened the ship there, got the butterflies out of them, and really started playing.
Anderson looking to pass on first down. He sacks Wesley Lester, comes up with the big play. Brother-in-law pretty excited up here in the booth. That's a 2-yard loss back to the 18.
Yeah, I'm glad we're not on live stream video ourselves there. You got to get excited and pumped up, though, when a 10th grader comes in from the outside, bull rushes over that big 305-pound man there, and just makes a nice tackle there on Tyler Anderson, who is a stud of a quarterback.
2nd and 12 from the Patriot 18. And off the break, straight ahead. I beg your pardon, Anderson with the keeper. I think everybody got faked out on that one. Jack Dodd makes initial contact with Anderson to bring him down. Thought Wesley Lester was going to have another big stop because he converged on Gray. Instead of Anderson with the ball, he gains 1 to the 19, 3rd and 11.
And that's what your quarterback's taught to do in that veer formation. He reads the defensive end. What he does, he'll pull and do the exact opposite there. And Anderson doing a slick job there of getting back at a manageable 3rd down play.
5 wide on 3rd and 11 for the Patriots from their own 19. Anderson with time in the pocket, throws over the middle, looking for the big tight end, and it is caught by Acker at the 43. Bailey Bills had the coverage. Boy, there's just not much anybody on this Colonel defense can do one-on-one with Eli Acker. Again, a freshman listed at 6'5", 230 pounds.
Wow. And, that just shows you how quick Heritage can get back in this ball game. That time Anderson sitting in the pocket there, looked very, very comfortable and just made a nice tall throw there and found his big tight end. Acker just did a good job getting the ball in his hands.
1st and 10 Patriots from their own 42. Ball is on the far hash. 4 receivers to the near side. Now Gray goes in motion. Anderson going to keep it, looking for a hole, and Lester going to bring him down in the backfield once again. Wow. Have yourself a night, Mr. Lester.
Just a great job there, holding up his defensive tackle or offensive left tackle, containing him as the speed play they tried to fake everybody with the speed play to the right. Quarterback Anderson took the ball to the left side, the backside, and Lester stayed at home there wisely and made a nice tackle.
Loss of 1 to the 41, 2nd and 11. Anderson with a quick pass right side, complete to Gray, and he slips down at the line of scrimmage. He may actually lose 1.
They lose 2. Yeah, really. I got to say what really made that play get ugly quick for Heritage Academy. 24 Bailey Bills coming up out of that rocket position on that side of the field there. He knew he had the wide side of the field contained there, had his hands full with this Dante Gray out there as the slot receiver, and just got up there and created a little havoc there for the Colonel's defense.
5 wide once again, 3rd and 13 Patriots from their own 39. They trail the Colonels 20-7, 7:30 to go before the half. Anderson dances out of trouble. He's going to tuck it and run, gets to midfield, and going to be brought down from behind by Lester. And I believe the swing forward may have gotten the Patriots the first down.
Wow. You could tell several of their coaches up here in the booth and across the field were really excited. They really spread the field there. I think that was a coverage scramble there as Anderson just wisely tucking that ball and getting upfield because they had all their defensive backs way downfield there, and Indianola Academy's defensive front had already converged. Doing is they're running that mirror play. Same thing that they did against St. Joe there, where they know that the quarterback has the athletic ability. Don't let him to the outside of the ball. Keep the pocket contained there. Don't scramble upfield there and get so far deep that the quarterback's able to slip through there and get that much-needed yardage where there is no linebacker back there. Everybody's way down the field there. Sherman Timms actually put the pressure on him and made him come back into the pocket. Lester clean house.
Barrier back to return the punt for Indianola Academy. It's a high wobbly kick. Going to hit at the 20. Got to get on the ball. Wow. Who was that wandering around aimlessly back there? That's Gray Odom. Yeah, had his back to the ball. It bounced up, hit him in the leg, and wow, very alertly able to fall on the ball, that could have been disaster.
I tried to bring through the radio or through this window, plate glass up here, and tell him get on the ball. I mean, that thing bounced right into the back. He was just kind of nonchalantly walking to the sidelines here. Thought the play was over with. The ball took a wicked kick left. Yeah, I took that out of my Massachusetts book there, and kicked right into the backside of the shin, and he just suddenly, somebody's tapping me, and people were tackling all over him.
1st and 10, Colonels from their own 17. They lead at 20-7. 5:37 to play in the first half. Sebastian Harris takes a handoff around the right side, going to work to the 22, pick up a 5. We'll bring up 2nd and 5, and there is a Patriot down on the field, very slow to get up.
He just got bulldozed by several players there. The Colonels really stacked it on that time, and as he was falling backwards, Sebastian Harris was hitting him as well there, and the Colonels were really piling it on there that time. That would be kind of a blast play there where they put 2 or 3 people in that hole there and tried to open it up really there for the Colonels.
5:26 to go, second quarter. Indianola Academy 20, Heritage Academy 7. And they are still tending to the injured Patriot. We will step aside and take a break. We'll be back in 1 minute with Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Proud supporters of Colonel Football, the Tackett family, owners of Heartland Catfish Company, farm 7,200 surface water acres of catfish and 15,000 acres of grain land. That makes us the largest single grower of farm-raised catfish in the U.S. Heartland is committed to supplying our customers with the highest quality farm-raised catfish products. Be sure and eat catfish raised in the Mississippi Delta by looking for the Heartland seal, smooth, clean fillet cuts that meet the highest standards, just like Indianola Academy and Colonel Football. Heartland Catfish, a proud sponsor of Colonel Football.
Steve's Cleaners, your one-stop dry cleaners. We offer a variety of services from cleaning comforters to prom and wedding dresses. We are proud to have served Indianola for more than 43 years and have now added a location in Cleveland to better serve the Delta. Our friendly and professional staff are ready to serve your needs. We at Steve's Cleaners always cheer for the blue and white of the Indianola Academy Colonels. Go Big Blue! Steve's Cleaners with locations in Indianola and Cleveland.
Robert Brown is the injured Patriot, and he is slowly limping off the field with some assistance from the Patriot training staff. Certainly hope he will be okay and able to return. 5:26 to go in the second quarter. Indianola Academy 20, Heritage Academy 7. Watson Cook and Brady Smith with you from Legion Field. 1 versus 2 here in Week 9 of the MAIS regular season. Colonels will finish the regular season next week on the road at Coach Academy. Then we'll be back here, we assume, for the first round of the playoffs on October 28th. 2nd and 5 for the Colonels. Davis goes under center from his own 22. He'll hand off to Harris. Tries to spin out of contact and works to the 27. Going to be close to the first down marker.
Number 15, Acker as well. A lot of these Heritage players play both ways. I am noticing this more and more, and their workhorses on offense are developing into their workhorses on defense as well. I guarantee you that is going to wear on them as the game progresses. Indianola Academy just so deep with so many talented players there. Heritage having 33 members on their team strong, and got a great coaching staff there. Several, 5, 6, 8 coaches there as well. So they definitely have a lot of talent over there, and it just looks like those folks that the same people are making play after play for Heritage. Hopefully that'll fall in Indianola's favor there, and they'll wear down as this game progresses along. We'll just have to see, though, and how this game unfolds.
Well, a 4.5-yard pickup for Harris. He needed 5. Ball is just shy of the 27. It'll be 3rd and about a foot for the Colonels. 5:01 to go, second quarter. A 13-point lead over Heritage Academy, who struck first in this game. They led it 7-0 with 5:31 to go in the first quarter. And a 27-yard pass from Anderson to Acker. Since then, the Colonels have rattled off 20 unanswered.
I got to give a shout-out to my boy in Rankin County, Brent Cobb, listening in tonight there. That's the farthest away person that I've heard from so far. They're glad you're out there listening, and Colonel Nation and rooting these Colonels on the victory here.
3rd and short from the 27. Davis under center with Timms and Harris in the backfield. Davis going to keep it himself and going to get a push from behind by Timms. He's going to have the first down. There's a pile of blue and white shirts. Davis comes out of there running forward. They're going to stop his progress at the 30-yard line, give him 3 on the carry of Greenville Motorsports first down.
I really didn't like the timidness that Davis waited there, which he was waiting on his blockers to make that surge there. And, sometimes whenever they're not making it, our coaches told our quarterback, you better put that helmet in your lineman's back and make him get on out of that stance there and fire on out, or either he's going to get hit by you. So you were kind of nervous as a lineman, hey, you better go on and get this surge.
1st and 10, Colonels from their own 30. Davis will turn and pitch it to Harris. Short side of the field, gets the block from him, turns the corner, and going to be taken out of bounds at the 45, I believe is where they'll mark it. Another Greenville Motorsports first down, 15-yard gain for the junior Harris.
Not sure how book smart Sherman is. We don't really talk about that a lot as we're visiting around and everything. But there at that time, he was a very smart man. Instead of trying to take out those guys, would-be tacklers for Heritage, he wisely kept his feet there and made a nice seal cut block there where he sealed off the outside there, allowed Harris to run in about a 1 foot wide space there between there and tightrope and that sight lines there. And Harris just did a great job vaulting into that secondary, getting that much-needed yardage. They mark it at the 44, so a 14-yard gain. Still 1st and 10, Colonels. Davis going to keep it straight ahead, and a short pickup giving 2 to the 46. Taken down by Tyler Anderson. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Colonels. Well, we're in the short side of the field there. We had the jumbo package in there where Stephon Smith, the up-back, wing-back on the left side, went in motion to the right side there. He got in, Davis got in behind him and also Sherman Timms there. Heritage just really stacked it up on the line of scrimmage there, stretched that play out and didn't allow Davis to get to the outside.
Clock runs with 3:44 to go in the second quarter. Colonels 20, Patriots 7. Second down from the Colonel 46. Davis looking to pass. Looking for Bolden down the right side. Lost it off, and it's tipped and falls incomplete. Brandon Jones had a shot at the pick, tried to tip it back to himself. Couldn't hang on. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd down for the Colonels. 3rd and about 8.
Yeah, there was just a tough play there. The Colonels trying to go for the home run ball there, singled out Bolden, and on number 5 there, Mr. Brandon Jones did a great job from his defensive back position, making some nice coverage there. Didn't allow T.J. Bolden using his athletic ability to go up and get that ball there. Indianola Academy offensive line, got to give them credit. They gave Will Davis plenty of time to throw there that time. Left actually Ben Van Cleve in the backfield as well as an extra up blocking back. Just could not get the ball to the receiver. 3rd down, Davis under center. He'll roll to his right. Now steps up, looking to pass, throws, tip, and caught by Bolden, but I believe he was out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Colonels will punt it away with 3:26 to go in the second quarter, leading Heritage Academy 20-7. That still should be an SC top 10 nominee, even though it was an incomplete pass there. Ball was tipped there and just went out of bounds. And DK just keeping those eyes on there, catching that ball right on his sideline there, just about 6 inches too wide. Couldn't keep those feet drug in long enough there. Great catch, but just was a little out of bounds.
3rd and 8. Colonel's going to punt it. Lang stands at his own 33, gets off a high spiral kick. Ford going to wave off everyone. It'll hit, take a huge Colonel roll inside the 15, inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. How about that punt from Will Lang? 44-yard kick. Patriots will have it 1st and 10 from their own 9.
A very nice kick there. Lang, a lot of times on his spiraling punts there, they'll hit and they'll take a roll to your left or to their right there. That time that thing went towards that end zone there and made a nice spiraling roll. You could tell it didn't have enough pace on it to go into the end zone there, so the Colonels were able to coast smoothly down the field there and let that thing get all the roll out of it that they could get a nice punt, like you said, out of Lang.
3:11 to go in the second quarter. 1st and 10 Patriots from their own 9. Anderson works out of the gun. He'll hand off to Dante Gray straight ahead. And stack up as he works across the 10 up to about the 11, maybe the 12.
Brother-in-law made the tackle.
Wesley Lester, I was trying to see the number you were.
Yeah, I was going to 2 you were good for. He got in there and just really broke down, and it's tight up in that line there, but he did a great job of
keeping Heritage running back at bay. 2-yard gain to the 11th, 2nd and 8. Gray takes the handoff once again, bounces to the left side, and got running room brought down from behind by Mitchell Pitts. They'll mark him at the 20. That's good enough for a Patriot first down.
Not sure what occurred there that time. He must have had some inside stunt, so Lester jumped to the left at the last second there, went to the inside, ball bounced to the outside. Nobody had containment out there. Almost a huge mistake on the Colonel's part. 1st and 10 Patriots from their own 20. Anderson looking to pass. Lost it downfield, going for Acker at midfield, and it's tipped and incomplete. Shea Smith with another great play downfield. The senior Smith continues to have a great night. Incomplete pass will bring up 2nd and 10. Wow, I mean, the receiver Acker is a full helmet head taller than Shea Smith there. Smith is just a very good athlete there. You're not going to outrun him, I guarantee you that. And he is staying step for step there, even running backwards and Acker running forward. Shea Smith just does a great job of coverage. 2nd and 10 Patriots from their own 20. Anderson from the gun will hand it off to Gray. Tries to bounce it outside. Going to be taken down. The jackhammer, Jack Dodd, getting in there along with Mitchell Pitts. Wesley Lester comes in late. No gain on the play. They'll mark it at the 20. We'll bring up 3rd and 10. Heritage Academy, you can tell they're just getting frustrated with this defense here. Their offensive linemen are throwing their hands up looking for answers any which way they can. They just can't stand getting hit here, and Indianola Academy steadily pounds it on. They are very stingy on defense here at this front 7. These guys just will not give up. Under 2 minutes to go now in the first half. 3rd and 10 for Heritage from their own 20. Ball is on the near hash. Anderson will work out of the gun. They're going to let the play clock run down. They're going to let it go down to 1 and then call a timeout, I believe. Heritage looking for offensive answers here late in the first half as the Colonels have adjusted nicely and been playing lights out defensively, especially in the secondary. Timeout Patriots with 1:30 to go in the second quarter. Colonels on top 20-7. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with Colonel football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Local decisions made by local people. That's what you will get at Community Bank. You've been thinking about switching banks? Now is the time. Community Bank will handle all of your bank switching paperwork for you. We'll assign you your own personal secretary who will handle your former bank account, get you your new checks, fill out your direct deposit forms, and anything else you need. Just remember, we do the switch. You just enjoy Community Bank, a bank like no other. Community Bank, a proud Colonel booster.
We all know that Indianola Electric works on electric motors, but did you know Indianola Electric works on irrigation well motors? Call Chris today to talk about any type of electrical work on your irrigation system. When you need work on your in-gun pivot motor, electrical motors, and generators, there's one place to call, Indianola Electric at 887-3292. Our fully trained professionals are ready to serve you, so call today. With over 34 years serving this area, we want you to be our next satisfied customer. Call Indianola Electric today, 887-3292, Highway 49 North in Indianola.
1 minute, 30 seconds to play in the second quarter. IA leading Heritage 20-7, and the Patriots facing 3rd and 10 from their own 20. Ball is on the near hash. Anderson will work out of the gun. 2 receivers to the right. 1 comes to the near side. Anderson looking to pass with time in the pocket. Lost it down the right side. Got a man in midfield, and it's caught by Brandon Jones. First down, Patriots and more. They may take it. Jones is to the 25. William Barrier comes in from behind to bring down Jones. Boy, credit Heritage Academy. They took advantage of the timeout there, threw up something, and that's exactly what they needed. They needed a score before the half. I honestly think if they want to stay in this game, they've got the opportunity now. 1st and 10 from the Colonels 20.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Watson. And Bailey Bills had good coverage there, stride for stride, and Anderson just hit his man in check, and then he found a wide open spot. And Brandon Jones did a good job of catching that ball. 60 yards on the pass and catch. Anderson looking to throw again on first down, going for Acker in the end zone, and incomplete. Acker initially turned inside. The pass went over the outside shoulder, and that was just enough to slow Acker down to where he couldn't come up with it. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, you hope Heritage kind of gets in a hurry-up offense here, and it might make them scramble a little bit there and not get comfortable in their position as that first play there. That was kind of a throwaway. Maybe it was trying to get a quick shot and a quick score there. They need to just calm down. Offense needs to be calm, and Indianola hopefully can ruffle their feathers here.
1:04 to go in the first half. 2nd and 10 Patriots from the Colonel 20. Anderson looking to pass again, throws right side, incomplete, was trying to hit Jones. Yep. And I let him just a hair too much. Bailey Bills was over there with the coverage. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Indianola Academy defensive secondary really has to man up right now. They got tough there, like you mentioned. You gave them a little street cred, and then suddenly got burned there with that big 60-yard pass and catch there, and 3rd down and 10 situation here.
Anderson will work out of the gun with Young in the backfield looking to pass. Pass time. Going to the end zone. It is tipped and incomplete. They were trying to hit Dante Gray. And who is that? Mitchell Pitt. It's a Pitt with the coverage in the end zone to knock it down. 4th and 10 coming up. Decision time for Heritage Academy.
Yeah, great job of coverage there by Mitchell Pitts. Just does a great job of not getting beat there, staying deep in containment. They know that they're going to throw for the end zone, and Heritage really hadn't tried to get that first down yardage yet to move that chain one more time. As you're getting in between 1 minute here, and, I don't know, I might would have called this a little differently, just try to get the 10 yards, but Heritage didn't, and fortunately for the Colonels, it's a 4th down and 10 situation. And Heritage calls another timeout. They're going to talk things over on 4th and 10 from the Colonel 20, 54 seconds to go in the second quarter. I-8, the number 1 team in the state, leading number 2, 20-7. What a first half we've had here from Legion Field. We'll keep it here during the timeout. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll have first half numbers for you, as well as the double quick trivia question. And we'll remind you again, there will not be a post-game show tonight. We're going to have to send it to Mississippi State football immediately following the conclusion of our game. So that's the best post-game show of all.
The Lost Pizza Company players of the game, the Bill's Body Shop collision of the game, the Van Cleve Insurance proper coverage play of the game, that will all have to be announced next week when we take to the air at Kirk Academy.
And I guarantee you, folks, this second half is just going to be just as exciting as this first half is. So stay tuned here, and hopefully we can keep those State fans here listening in to us in lieu of swapping over to ESPN2. They're going to be there for a little while, folks.
Coming out of the timeout, 4th and 10, Patriots from the Colonel 20. Anderson from the gun. Has time initially, now rolls to his right. Sherman Timms giving chase and brought down shy of the first down marker is Tyler Anderson. Timms catches him from behind. Ben Van Cleve over there as well. The Patriots turn it over on down, and the Colonels will take over 1st and 10 with 46 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, Anderson being a right-handed quarterback, naturally his blind side's the left side, the back side there. Wesley Lester actually did a good job of getting loose on that back side and making Anderson, he felt the pressure from the back, and he had to scramble to his right there. That just ran him right into Sherman Tibbs there, and he knew he had to scramble that time there. And whenever you get in that situation where they're scrambling in lieu of looking at open receivers, you knew you had it on him, and Colonels did a great job. Bend, don't break.
Colonels take over at their own 18. Let's see if they try to add some more. With this 13-point lead, they'll pitch it to Sebastian Harris. Has running room around the right side, going to be taken out of bounds around the 26. They'll keep the clock running. 23 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Gain is to the 26, an 8-yard pickup.
I'm glad I'm not the coach, Watson. I would have taken a knee there. Any chance if you could fumble deep into your territory there, I would have just had to take it to the locker with the 27 lead. But Coach Nestor and company, that's why they get paid to do this job instead of me.
Yeah, Colonels won't have to snap it again for the first quarter, or that just beg your pardon, the first half. Will come to an end with the Colonels on top of Heritage Academy 20-7. When you would have a good one, it's been a great one so far.
It really has. Been excited. I try to stand up all week long, and I've been just worn out here this week and had some long week this week, and I've had to sit down a little bit, but as soon as that action gets back up, maybe I got a little over-pumped for the game here. I know I had a lot of butterflies this afternoon. I was bouncing up and down all over the place, as all Colonel fans coming in today were talking to me at the store saying, hey, it's going to be a good one. We're going to chant what's the score going to be. Everybody's excited about Indianola Academy Colonel football right now, and it has been a very great first half here. Proud to be a Colonel right now.
20-7 is your halftime score. We'll step aside, take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with Colonel football on Super Talk for the Delta.
David Smith Construction of Inverness is a proud Indianola Academy sponsor. At David Smith Construction, our reputation is building every day. And Coach Tommy Nestor and the Colonels have built a winning tradition that we are proud of. Whether it be commercial or residential, let us take care of your building needs. We've been building for satisfied customers since 1982, and we would love to add you to that list. David Smith Construction is located on Highway 49 in Inverness. Call David Smith today at 265-6060.
You'll find big savings every day at your friendly, family home-owned Sunflower Food Store, Indianola. We'd like to invite you to come and discover our newly remodeled store. From our produce department to the meat department, our deli, our bakery, and our employees, you'll find that Sunflower Food Store is eager to help you with all of your grocery needs. When it's time for groceries, it's time for a trip to Sunflower Food Store, Highway 82, Indianola. Always working to improve your shopping experience. Come shop with us today. For more than 70 years, Guarantee Bank and Trust Company has embraced the time-tested principles of independent banking. We work to develop relationships with our customers, a relationship that provides the peace of mind knowing that your bank is with you every step of the way. Come discover it for yourself at Guarantee Bank in Batesville, Belzona, Cleveland, Greenville, Hernando, Hollandale, Indianola, Senatobia, South Haven, Vicksburg, and now open in Grenada. Personal service, professional solutions. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
The best-kept secret in the Delta is Impact Wholesale Warehouse on Highway 82, Indianola, right next to Love's Travel Center. Having a party? Get all of your party supplies at Impact. Save money on your janitorial supplies by shopping our huge warehouse. And listen to this, ribs, chicken, catfish, and seafood are our specialties. Also canned goods, candy, and lots more. We serve many area schools and restaurants and would love to serve you. That's Impact Wholesale Warehouse next to Love's Travel Center. Call 887-7288.
Welcome back. Watson Cook and Brady Smith with you here at the half from Legion Field. The number 1 IA Colonels on top of the number 2 Heritage Academy Patriots, 20-7. What a first half it was. The Patriots took a 7-0 lead with 5:31 to go in the first quarter on a Tyler Anderson 27-yard pass to Eli Acker. Lex Rogers added the extra point, and the Patriots led at that point 7-0. For the ensuing Colonel drive, Sebastian Harris got the Colonels on the board with a 42-yard run. The extra point was no good. The Colonels cut the Patriot lead to 1 with 4:39 to go in the first quarter. On the next Patriot drive, Dante Gray put the ball on the ground. He was stripped by Stephon Smith. Colonels took over at the Heritage 43, and 2 plays later, Will Davis to T.K. Bolden from 42 yards out. Lang's kick made it 13-7 with 2:04 to play in the quarter. The next Patriot drive, another turnover. Shade Smith came up with an interception. The Colonels turned that into points as well with a 6-play, 52-yard drive capped by Sherman Timms' 21-yard run at the 9:59 mark of the second quarter. Lane's kick made it 20-7. That's where we stand here at the half. Boy, we've seen the Patriots get a couple of big plays in the passing game. That's really been about it.
Yeah, I can only think about 1 or 2 plays where they've kind of squibbed out of there, and actually 1 or 2 of them were a coverage sack there where Anderson, the quarterback, just kind of sprint through there and worked upfield there and got that needed yardage. But at the same time, we've pretty much kept number 6, Dante Gray, at bay tonight. I can only think about 1 or 2 runs there where he did have some positive yardage there. Also, Brandon Jones, he hadn't really got called upon a lot there. We kept him at bay as well. The big man, Acker, the receiver there for Heritage Academy, just a great job so far tonight. Their offensive line's been very frustrated, I've noticed several times throughout the night, talking to each other, talking to officials, talking to their coaches, trying to figure something out here. And, folks, I'm telling you, at halftime, Heritage Academy stayed out on the field for the longest in a team huddle there. I believe they had a little heart check and a gut check there as well, and their coach really lit into them. I couldn't hear it over there. They weren't mic'd up, but you could tell there was some fire lit over there, and I believe we're going to have ourselves a nice second half. Our halftime show brought to you tonight by the Enterprise Toxin and Robertson Floor Service. The Colonels leading Heritage Academy 20-7. Look at some first half numbers for Indianola Academy. On the offensive side, 225 yards of total offense, 172 on the ground, 53 through the air. Quarterback Will Davis, 2 of 5 for 53 yards, both completions to T.K. Bolden. Bolden with 2 grabs for 53 yards. On the ground, Sebastian Harris leading the way, 6 carries
84 yards and a touchdown. I failed to mention also in the pass game, Davis with 1 touchdown that went to Bolton. Harris on the ground, 6 carries, 84 yards and a touchdown. Sherman Timms, 8 carries, 69 yards and a touchdown. Will Davis, 4 carries for 10 yards. And Wesley Lester, 1 carry for 9 yards. On the defensive side, Wesley Lester having a huge first half, 7 total tackles, 4 solos, 3 assists, 2 sacks. Not much more you can ask out of a sophomore defensive end. Let's see, Jack Dodd also with a big first half, 5 total tackles, 3 solos, 2 assists. Ben Van Cleve with 5 total tackles as well. Shade Smith, 2 tackles, 1 interception, 2 pass breakups. Mitchell Pitts, 4 tackles, 1 pass breakup, 1 fumble recovery. See as we keep going here. Stephon Smith also with a forced fumble, 3 total tackles. So you mentioned the Patriot offensive line. They've been frustrated a lot tonight, and it's had a lot to do with the likes of Wesley Lester, Sherman Timms, Stephon Smith getting in there, Jack Dodd, everybody getting to the ball, and see if the Colonels can continue that in the second half.
Well, it's not real fun blocking whenever you're sitting there and you're blocking a guy, and he's actually mirroring what your quarterback's doing behind you. So you're sitting there looking at somebody going, why won't you come hit me? Why are you standing over there? And all they're doing, the Colonel's defensive front is doing, is just waiting for Anderson to make his move there and make him scramble a little bit here. The defensive backs are doing a good job in coverage there. The defensive line didn't make any pressure. Then suddenly, boom, a blitzing linebacker get up in there, make Anderson, the quarterback, try to huddle, sprint out of the pocket there. And that's when, at that time, Academy defensive line does a good job of wrestling him up there and getting him at bay.
20-7, Colonels lead it over Heritage at the half. Go ahead and throw out the double quick trivia question. I have a chance to win a $10 gift card from our friends at Double Quick. The number to call if you know the answer, 662-207-8335. Again, that number is 662-207-8335. We mentioned this is the 13th meeting between Indianola Academy and Heritage. The first time these teams met on the gridiron was back in 1990. The Colonels won that game 14-7. We want to know what current member of the Indianola Academy athletic staff played for the Colonels in that game. The first meeting between the Colonels and Heritage in 1990. What current member of the Indianola Academy athletic staff played for the Colonels in that game? If you know the answer, call 662-207-8335. We're going to step aside, take a 2-minute break. We'll try to get a winner, and we'll be back with Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Magic Mart Pharmacy is a proud supporter of IA Colonel football. We know it takes hard work and commitment to win football games. Come by and let us work hard to earn your business. Serving Indianola and the Delta area as your hometown pharmacy for 25 years. That's Magic Mart Pharmacy, located on Highway 82 East behind McDonald's, with a drive-through window for your convenience. Magic Mart Pharmacy, where your health is our business. Go Colonels!
We all know that Indianola Electric works on electric motors, but did you know Indianola Electric works on irrigation well motors? Call Chris today to talk about any type of electrical work on your irrigation system. When you need work on your in-gun pivot motor, electrical motors, and generators, there's one place to call, Indianola Electric at 887-3292. Our fully trained professionals are ready to serve you, so call today. With over 34 years serving this area, we want you to be our next satisfied customer. Call Indianola Electric today, 887-3292, Highway 49 North in Indianola.
Some call it low smoke aheadis. Some can't even pronounce it, but everyone agrees that low smoke aheadis has delicious, authentic Mexican food that makes your mouth water. Satisfied customers from all over the Mississippi Delta dine with Juan and his staff every chance they get, and you will too. Low smoke aheadis also has a party room that you can reserve for birthday parties, anniversaries, and just a good time. You won't feel crowded, and the atmosphere is that perfect setting for authentic Mexican food. That's Low Smoke Aheadis Mexican Restaurant, Highway 82 in Indianola.
It's the year's best cheer.
Give us an A.
High school seniors, give us your A's and you could win one of 10 $1,000 scholarships from Planters Bank. Bring each report card to any Planters location, and every A you bring means another entry in a scholarship drawing. No purchase necessary. Drawing May 1st, 2017. For details, visit planters-bank.com. Time to win. Time to
give us an A.
Member FDIC.
Welcome back. Watson Cook, Brady Smith with you here at the half from Legion Field. Indianola Academy on top of Heritage Academy 20-7. I believe we have a winner on our double quick trivia question. Is that right, Brady? So we can go ahead and give out the answer on the air. Is that?
I'm checking all my voicemails to make sure that nobody else had it here. I had several voicemails and everything. A good hassle of people calling tonight. We must have a good crowd out here. We must be doing a decent job. Yeah, we got a winner. We do have ourselves a winner. A lot of people guessed Cleet Putnam. Cleet's getting older, but he's not that old yet. And a lot of people guessed Shan Wright. I don't even think Shan attended Indianola Academy. The correct answer was Patrick Davis.
Patrick Davis. We asked current member of the Indianola Academy athletic staff, not necessarily football staff. Patrick Davis, the head coach, Lady Colonel softball, and also the father of current Colonel quarterback Will Davis. He was a senior that 1990 season, the first time the Colonels played Heritage, and Colonels got the win 14-7 over the Patriots. So who is our winner?
J.R. Robertson.
J.R. Robertson.
Winner. And I had people from Laurel, Mississippi, from Cleveland, Mississippi call in. I did get the voicemails there as well. None of those were correct, and I appreciate everybody calling in and listening in tonight there. That was a great trivia. We had several people calling there.
We'll remind you once again, no post-game show for us tonight. We're going to send it to Mississippi State football immediately following the conclusion of our game here. So all of our post-game hardware that we're accustomed to giving out, the Lost Pizza Company players of the game, the Bill's Body Shop collision of the game, and the Van Cleve Insurance proper coverage play of the game, that will all be announced on our broadcast next week when the Colonels travel to Kirk Academy to close out the regular season. That'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff in Grenada and a 6:30 airtime for us right here on Super Talk for the Delta.
I guess the main question right now is, did Matt White get some caffeine in his in the press box out there in Provo, Utah?
Well, I tell you what, I saw he put up a time-lapse video of the grounds crew in Provo striping the field this afternoon. That's always something to watch. I enjoy watching stuff like that. You figure out how they get the stripes on there, especially when they do the time-lapse. They put it in fast forward, and they're going across the field. It's pretty cool to watch. In fact, I believe he broadcast Trending Now and head-to-head from the press box at BYU Stadium.
I know he wasn't on head-to-head Thursday. I didn't listen. I didn't get a chance to listen in this afternoon too much, but I just caught a little bit on the way home yesterday, and he wasn't on there. And but that's pretty neat. It's pretty neat how technology can get you all over the world there. And I've heard several times where Richard will call in on head-to-head, and he'll be in there. And the Friday night scoreboard show that they do out of Jackson there with Brad at Five from a Christian and BFAC, they've shortened that too now. And Watson and I've listened to them on the years as the years progressed. I remember driving home from several places and listening to that several times there. And those guys have been out of the booth there, and they've called in and done some things as well. I don't know if you heard it, Watson, last week as I was driving to Starkville. Pillow and MRA played to about 10-15.
Yeah.
That was a long, long game, and I was glad they were playing that long because it gave me something to listen to there. But, it didn't end so well for Pillow Academy, but it was very neat that they played that long there. Those teams keeping a long, entertaining hours there.
The Heritage Patriots are making their way back out onto the field here at halftime. Indianola Academy in front 20-7 in this matchup of 1 versus 2. A lot of good games going on around the MAIS tonight. We've talked about the Colonels will be on the road next week at Grenada Kirk to wrap up the regular season. The Colonels locked up their 4th consecutive district championship last week with the win over Lee Academy. Congratulations to Coach Tommy Nestor and his staff. 4 straight district titles. Colonels will be in the playoffs here in a couple of weeks, October 28th. Opponent to be determined. Of course, that's all based on the MAIS PowerPoint rating system. And going into tonight, the Colonels held the top spot there as well. Not just the number 1 ranked team according to media outlets, but the number 1 team in the PowerPoint rating as well. So what that would guarantee the Colonels would be to host the first 3 rounds should they advance that far. The state championship for MAIS AAA will be played on Thursday, November, I believe it's the 19th. Don't hold me to that. Okay. It will be at Millsaps College. What is it, 17th. Thank you, Curto, and our statistician on top of things.
I've got an old coach's mentality. I take it one game at a time. I don't ever look any farther forward. You just tell me where to go and load up. Well, I'll be there, Watson. I just think. And by the way, I did want to mention this. 1990 was not that long ago, so that seems like just the other day. I told Watson a little pregame here. 1995's Indianola Academy football season wrapped up right here on this field, and we had senior night, a game I'll never forget. Told him a very interesting tidbit. We played Heritage Academy, and we actually did win. I think it was somewhere around 27-25. That's 20 years later, and I still remember my game. So I guarantee you these 13 seniors up here tonight are definitely going to remember this game as well. And especially it's even more fitting that you have the number 2 team in the state come to your field, to your house, and try to get a win here tonight. So it's going to be a good one. While I got a second here as well, I want to give a shout-out to J.W. Stowers, an old Colonel alumni listening from Madison, Mississippi here. So we got several of them down there in the Jackson metro area who have migrated down that way. They're not too far away, but still at the same time, glad these Colonels are out there listening in. Had a call from Laurel, Mississippi, listening to the program as well. They're the guest on the Double Quick Trivia halftime question as well there. So we're really getting on out there and broadcasting some, Watson. 20-7, again, your halftime score. We will step aside and take our final break of halftime. Indianola Academy on top of Heritage, about 13. We're back in a little bit for Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
I'm Greg Bills from Bills Body Shop in Rubel, Mississippi, and I want to fix your car. We've been in business for 40 years in the same location. We're a family-owned business and currently have 3 generations still working under the same roof. If you're ever in an accident, we can tow your vehicle, help you with your insurance claim, get you in a rental car, repair your vehicle, and deliver it back to you in usually under a week. We're located at 501 South Oak Street, Highway 49, Louisville, Mississippi. Give us a call today, 662-756-2745. You won't be disappointed.
Pecans are only the beginning of what you'll find at Indianola Pecan House. Stop in for gift items from your favorite universities, great silver and gold jewelry from designers like Ronaldo, gourmet food items, cupcakes, caramel and pound cake, pecan pies, all made fresh daily. And they also create custom gift baskets for any occasion. Come in and sample their most recent flavors of pecans, crunchy praline popcorn and crunchy praline. Serving pecans around the world for over 30 years from 1013 Highway 82 East. Indianola Pecan House, home of the original praline pecan.
Welcome back. Watson Cook and Brady Smith with you. We are just about ready for the third quarter to get underway here from Legion Field. Colonels on top of the Patriots with Heritage Academy 20-7. Colonels will get the ball to start the second half. If you're Heritage Academy, well, you're down 2 scores on the road, number 1 team in the state. Do you accept an onside kick to open the third quarter? Their only kickoff thus far is a line drive, kind of slip kick. Do they go for the true onside here?
I would not. I definitely would not. I'd put it in my defensive hands, see how things shake out. However, like you said, watching game film footage, that might be about the only thing that they're successful or have in the arsenal playbook there. So you can't ever tell. If I'm Indianola Academy, though, I'm definitely getting ready for it. I got my hands team out there ready to roll. Seeing a few Jackets break out here, Watson, to start this second half. I noticed as I was riding over, I was able to turn the air conditioner off, and I believe it was set about 69 or 70 degrees for the outside temperature starting this game. So a nice, cool, brisk night. Glad the wind is blowing in it. Patriots will kick it off. They'll kick right to left. Colonels will send Sebastian Harris back deep to return the kick from Lex Rogers. Colonels will work left to right here in the third quarter. One official, like maybe he got stuck at the bathroom. He's late getting back out on the field. That's what the hold-up and play is for. I believe we're going to have to install us a bathroom up here if we make this game go any longer. That's going to be our next. We've got the press box there. I know we're pushing, but at the same time, it'd be pretty sharp having a bathroom up here. That was pretty neat going to Millsaps last year, where you just walked down to the bottom of the press box, went to the restroom. You had your own little private restroom. Everybody was there, and you know, didn't have to wait in line, stand in line, or anything. Everybody was there. Everybody's out there. Yeah, no. Everybody did not meet up at the bathroom. Oh man, you and I did. We ran across each other. Time for the third quarter to get underway. Colonels leading Heritage Academy 20-7, and we'll get the ball to start the second half here. Harris and Pitts back deep to return the kick.
As Rogers approaches the tee, another line drive squibber going to go out of bounds around the 35. Colonels will have great field position. I've never understood teams that do that, Brady. Even if maybe you don't have a guy with the strongest leg, you got to give it your best shot because you're giving your opponent great field position time after time after time.
I don't know if that was really drawn up right or what happened there. I could hear their coach next door saying, "What in the heck is going on?" He wasn't too happy about that. I wouldn't be either as well there. You're exactly right. Given the short field position here to the number one team in the state in AAA is not the way to start a second half, especially when you do have a decent amount of momentum on your sidelines there. That really shot yourself in the foot, though, early for Heritage Academy.
They're going to mark it at the spot where it went out. 1st and 10, Colonels from their own 36. Triple I in the backfield. Davis comes out looking to pass. Throws complete to C.K. Bolden. Gets by a man in Patriot territory. Center step at the 30. He's down to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Colonels on the first play of the third quarter. C.K. Bolden hauls it in and goes 64 yards for the touchdown. How about that?
Wow, we had a perfect seat right here. It was right in front of the home bleachers here, right about the 50, 45-yard line. Bolden runs just a 5-yard out there, catches that ball, gets out in space. The defensive back had very soft coverage on him there. Was not up in his face there. Allowed Bolden to catch that ball, get out in open space, make a nice athletic play there. Once he made that first man miss, the second one was coming up, and I mean real close about that time. Bolden shifted in the third gear there and took off to the house.
Laying on for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. 27-7. Colonels extend the lead over Heritage Academy. 11:48 to play in the third quarter. One play was all it took. Will Davis to T.K. Bolden from 64 yards out, their second scoring connection of the night.
That'll pad your stats real quick. Just a great job, like I said, once again there. And, I mean, just a beautifully designed play there by Coach Nestor. He saw the deep outside thirds coverage there where they had a soft coverage on your cornerback position there and just allowed Bolden to catch that ball at a short 5-yard out and just really caught them off guard there to start this second half. And I know that's definitely not how Heritage Academy wanted to come out of the locker room and get started.
You know, Ben Van Cleve, I want to say it was telling me earlier in the week about this new triple I formation that they had put in, and he said when they added everything up with the tight ends and the three backs back there with Davis, it was somewhere around 2,160 pounds.
Yeah, I knew he was a numbers guy like that. He's got to be a numbers guy. Wow, that's a lot of meat there. I have to feed that troop.
I think they have to defend it.
Yeah, I can agree there as well. Indianola Academy has a stout arsenal there, and that's how you hit them in the mouth early and often.
For 27-7, now your score, Davis to Bolden from 64 yards out, laying with the kickoff. And it's going to be taken by Gray at the 2. Gray has returned, set up straight ahead, and he is hit hard, stacked up shy of the 25-yard line. Mitchell Pitts in there along with Bailey Beal. They'll mark it at the 24, 1st and 10 Patriots.
Some good hard hitting there that time on the field. Nice boot by Will Lang there. He put it deep and allowed the run back out of Heritage there instead of kicking the touchback there. Gray wisely ran it hard there for Heritage Academy. Got him a little breathable room there.
1st and 10 from their own 24. Anderson will work from the gun with Gray in the backfield. 2 receivers come to the near side. So hand off to Gray straight ahead. And tripped up by Van Cleve as he crosses the 25. They'll mark him near the 27. Bring up second at about 7.
Well, this here, Watson, whenever your offense gives you that comfortable lead on the defensive side of the ball, you get to get more aggressive here and really get after it. Have fun. This is where you have fun, making some licks out there on the football field, getting to the ball, game tackling, and making some plays.
Henderson from the gun, hands to Gray again, bobbled it momentarily, and scoots his way in and out of Colonel defenders, brought down at the 31. That was Jack Dodd who got there first.
Indianola Academy really having him bottled up there like you had mentioned, and Gray just able to elude several would-be tacklers there and actually giving the Heritage Academy a third down and manageable play there. Indianola Academy getting after him right now.
3rd and 3 from the Patriot 31. Two receivers go to the right, one to the near side. Movement up front, and should be a false start against the Patriots. Boy, I didn't think, and the crowd out here did not think they were going to throw the flag. The old wrecking ball being Van Cleef. If I were that offensive lineman, I'd have my head up on that swivel as well there, and that's all it took. Van Cleef coming up there, topping, acting like he was going to get the blitz there, trying to time it. And that offensive lineman made him jump out of that stance there. Could be the remedy that Indianola Academy needs on this first series of defense. 3rd and 8 after the penalty. Moves him back to the 26. Anderson looking to pass, throws right side. It is incomplete. Boy, I thought it was caught initially. William Barrier came in to knock it loose. Who was that made contact? Gray Odom. Alexander was popped after the ball was batted away. Gray Odom comes in with a big lick. 4th and 8 coming up for the Patriots.
Yeah, and Barrier says I criticize him a little too hard there every week after week. So I got to give him some props there. I guess if he was 1 second faster, though, he would have had that pick. I got to take a stab at him when I can. He's a great, gifted athlete. I'm definitely glad he is an Indianola Academy Colonel.
Patriots have to punt it away on 4th and 8. Rogers goes back and stands. Snap goes over his head. It's into the end zone. Rogers is going to fall on it. That will be a safety. And things falling apart here for the Patriots early in the 3rd quarter. Make it 29-7. Colonels in front.
And where that started out, Stephon Smith, the up back there, blitzes at the last second and just acts like he's going to come up in there and try to go over that line of scrimmage, shoot up into that 8 gap there, the 2 hole, and the center, the deep snapper, gets his head up or gets his focus out of his punter's hands and checks up there and looks for Stephon, and he snaps it deep back there, throws it over his punter's head. Indianola Academy just making it look easy right now on the offense and defensive side of the ball. Shouldn't say that too soon yet, but Indianola Academy just catching the little breaks, and that's what it takes to be that good team to that great team. And Indianola Academy's playing it all right. Everything's going in their favor tonight.
Yeah, plenty of time left, but the Colonels looking good so far in the 3rd quarter. 29-7. They've scored 29 unanswered after the Patriots took a 7-0 lead on their 2nd series of the night. But all Colonels ever since. Number 1 on a roll right now here at Legion Field.
And you are focused over there.
I'll put this one at the 20 for the kickoff after the safety.
I like that fun with you sometimes. Oh, my boy over here watching, he got a little nervous at that beginning there, and I could tell he was primed to pump there. And I was like, easy, boy, easy. Calm down. We're going to get it. Just give us a little time.
Rogers approaches the tee. This time they do kick it deep, although they're moved 20 yards back on the kickoff. Going to be taken by Harris at the 35 and returns it straight up the left side. Going to be brought down just shy of midfield. Given 13 on the return to the 48. Colonels have it 1st and 10 from their own 48. And they lead Harris 29-7. 10:08 to play in the 3rd quarter.
The eye in the sky don't lie there. No, Gray Odom got lucky. We did not get a taunting penalty there that time. He had 56 getting into a little tussle there, and he kind of promptly told him get on back to that sideline over there. That could be a little dirty there, but I don't know what all went on. We got to watch those smart penalties there.
Davis under center on 1st and 10 from the Colonel 48. He'll turn and pitch it to Harris. Goes through his hands. Harris picks it up, and he is hit hard by Chase Brooks. Boy, Harris fortunate to recover that one. That could have been disastrous. It'll be a loss. Back to the 42, 6-yard loss on the play, 2nd and 16.
Just a toss sweep there to the wide side of the field. Harris cannot watch the ball get in his hands there, and I guess he just lost focus for 1 second there, and that's all it takes, and it's just fortunate we were able to get back on that ball.
2nd and 16 from the Colonel 42. Davis will work out of the gun. Trip receivers to the near side. Throws incomplete. That may have been a backward pass. They're going to say incomplete. Through the hands of T.K. Bolden. Will bring up 3rd and 16.
I was like you, almost thought that was a backwards pass. The official on this sideline, though, immediately calling no and incomplete pass there, trying to avoid having some kind of crazy collision there for the Colonels.
3rd down, 16 yards to go for the Colonels from their own 42. 9:26 to play in the 3rd quarter. Davis will go under center, I formation in the backfield. Harris goes in motion to the far side. Handoff is to Tim, straight ahead. Bounces off one defender, close to a first down, but there's a flag down back at the Colonel 40. I believe the Colonels had two men in motion at the same time.
I couldn't see what it was. I didn't see. I was watching all the action between the tackles here. Colonels caught Heritage Academy off guard there, thinking it was a passing situation. Being 3rd and 14, 15 normally is that passing down. And Indianola Academy catching a break and then not catching the break at the same time.
Illegal movement. Harris went in motion, and I believe it was Kimball who came out of his receiver position like he was about to start in motion to the near side. So take away the run.
As Maisie would say whenever I said the word, dang, damn it, she really started coming. I was like, no, quit saying that. Colonel shot themselves in the foot once again.
Penalty will take them back to their own 38.
Two future Colonels not here, not liking Bailey Bill's signing. They're just punching away at it down here.
3rd and 20 from the Colonel 38. Davis works from the gun. Has time in the pocket, looking to pass, going deep down the right side, looking for Devin. Goes up in the air, had it, and couldn't come down to the ground with it. He went up over Dante Gray. Had it in his hands, lost it on the way down. Incomplete pass will bring up 4th and 20.
Beautifully thrown pass there by Will Davis, and he and TK Bolton have really gotten on the same page here recently and done a great job. I wish we'd call his number a lot more. Got to get Ben Van Cleve back in the passing action as well there. He's been a great receiver for us over the year and last year as well, and just hadn't called on his number a lot there either. But just broken up at the last second there by Dante Gray. TK Bolton could not hold on to that ball. That was a close one.
Playing will go back, stand at his own 25 to punt it away. It's a high spiral kick. And the Patriots going to let it roll. Ford gets out of the way, and it'll be down at the Heritage 24. That's where the Patriots will have it 1st and 10 with 8:57 to go in the third quarter. Colonels on top 29-7.
Well, just a good game still by the Colonels and the Heritage Academy Patriots here. They didn't drive all the way across the state of Mississippi on the Highway 82 there to lay down here and let the Colonels take over here. They really showed some good toughness there on that defensive series there. Indianola Academy going to have to get some things going on the defensive side of the ball as well.
38-yard punt out of lane. 1st and 10 Patriots from their own 24. Ball is on the far hash as they work right to left here in the third quarter. 5 wide, empty backfield for Anderson, and a flag is down. It's going to be another false start against the Patriots.
Yeah, they were pointing enough. And as an offensive lineman, when you're sitting down there and you're sitting in your stance for a good 20, 22 seconds, that play clock was down to about 4 or 3. You get a little antsy there, and after a while, you're like, come on, snap that darn thing, and the coaches are trying to get the best play in. They're looking at the formations going on. It just kind of drew out there, and the one Heritage Academy lineman got a little antsy.
1st and 15 from the 19. Anderson looking to pass. Steps up, throws over the middle. It's caught by Acker at the Colonel 45, dragging 2 defenders inside the 35 to the 33. Acker brought down by William Barrier and Shade Smith. Boy, when the Patriots have been in trouble, that's who they've gone to, and Acker comes up limping a little bit after that play.
I've got to say that William Barrier and also Shade Smith had good coverage on him yet again. Anderson to Acker has been the remedy, though, tonight. Those guys are real good at the pass and catch game, and just really have been the answer, like you said, for Heritage Academy when they needed to get that big yardage.
48 yards on the play for the Patriots. 1st and 10 from the Colonel 33. Empty backfield again. Anderson to pass. In trouble. He's going to be sacked, brought down. Stephon Smith, the first to get there. Had some help to finish him off. Stuart Nichols and Wesley Lester came in there, but Smith was the first to make contact.
Well, there that time is whenever Indianola Academy made some coverage pressure there that time. They blitzed. They did work upfield there. They felt it was a passing situation, and instead of mirroring Anderson that time, we sent the defensive ends upfield, made him step up in the pocket there, and Stephon Smith was able to clean up.
3-yard loss, 2nd and 13 from the 36. Anderson throws right side complete to Gray. Hit by Gray. Odom bounces away from it. Flag is down, and Dante Gray taken out of bounds over on the far side. Jack Dodd over there to make the tackle. We'll check the penalty marker. And she's going to go against the Patriots.
Yeah, it was holding in that area. That was it was kind of a Dante Gray and Gray Odom, and it was really a gray area of holding over there. No pun intended, in all honesty, but I didn't see that penalty really, and I think that could have been eluded there. But nonetheless, Indianola Academy, we're definitely going to take it whenever it's given to us, and Indianola Academy pushing the Heritage Academy Patriots backwards.
Second and 25 from the 48. From the Colonel 48, I should say. 7:53 to go, third quarter. Colonel's 29, Patriots 7. Anderson will take the good and thought about passing out to the left side, going to tuck it and run, and brought down Stuart Nichols. I beg your pardon. That Nichols in there. Sherman Timms, I believe, was the first to get there, though. They'll mark it at the 45, a 3-yard pickup, third and 22.
Man, you got to like it when it's a pass where the Colonel's getting to the ball there. Stephon Smith made Anderson step up into the pocket where there was pressure there. And you're right, Lester, Stuart Nichols, and Sherman Timms all kind of clean house there that time, having a combined assist night there. Those three guys, when they're romping and roaring, that's what you like to see for the Colonel D.
Third and 22 from the Colonel 45. Anderson from the gun, looking to pass. Throws over the middle. The receiver, and William Barrier had the easiest interception he would have had all season, and it went right through his hands as well.
I did not criticize you on that time. I did not say that.
I think Barrier was caught off guard in the hands of Ford and fell right in his lap. Just couldn't hold on. Incomplete pass brings up 4th and 22, and the Patriots will punt.
Well, that ball's changed, trajectory there, and that's a big word for me to use, but it sure did. Barrier just not ready for that thing to go up to a different angle there and just could not haul that in. Tough break by the Colonels D.
Rogers to punt. Colonels will not send anyone deep. It'll be a spiral kick to the near side, going to hit at the 21, take a Patriot roll inside the 15, inside the 10, to the 8, down to the 7. That's where the Colonels will take over first and 10 from their own 7-yard line. 6:57 to go, third quarter. A flag is down. Flag thrown at the Colonel 42. What? And they're going to call holding on the Colonels on a ball that hit and rolled down to the 7. How does that happen?
I don't know. That's what I like to see. My boy here, Wesley, on the sideline. Please. I told him earlier in the week, I said, chicks dig scars, man. You got to get you some scars.
Looks like you listened.
Yeah.
Wow, so holding the call against the Colonels. There was no punt return. 6:57 to go, third quarter. IA 29, Heritage 7 here in this 1 versus 2 matchup. Week 9 of the regular season. And officials talking things over. I'll remind you once again, we will not have a post-game show. We're going to have to send it to Mississippi State football immediately following this one. So as we sign off, I think we just didn't want to hang around and talk about what hopefully will be a Colonel win. Got to get you out to Provo, Utah.
I know as bad as you hate to say that.
The pain gets worse every time I have to mention that.
Yeah, I bet. Well, you don't get much college action here, and you're going to see 2 quality programs there. Mississippi State kind of on a downward spiral this year, but BYU going into Michigan
State.
Hey, what is that, Flint, Michigan? Oh, where is Michigan State? I can't remember now, but anyway.
East Lansing.
East Lansing. You're exactly right. And making an upset there last week, I felt like it was an upset anyway. Michigan State really kind of down and out this year, and BYU taking advantage of it for sure. And it was a nice week for being a BYU Cougar fan. Mississippi State's going to have their hands full out there tonight. First off, you had the long flight over. Second, you had the late kickoff. Then you're playing out of conference. You're probably not going to have a huge fan base out there. You got a higher altitude, and you're playing on Friday night at that as well. Mississippi State, that's a recipe for disaster right there, and I just hope we get out of there scoring a few TDs.
Yeah, there's a trivia question for you. When was the last time an SEC football team played on a Friday night. Dude, they'll mark this penalty half the distance. They'll put it, we'll call it the 3-yard line for Indianola Academy. 6:57 to go, third quarter. IA on top, 29-7. But backed up deep in their own territory, Davis will go under center on 1st and 10. With Timms and Harris in the backfield. He'll turn, give it to Charlotte Timms. Tries to stretch it to the far side. And going to be brought down just shy of the first down marker. We'll see where they say he went down across the way. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 11. 8-yard pickup will bring up 2nd and 2. Number 2, T.K. Bolden, the receiver out there, whenever he's not getting called upon running routes, did a good job of blocking out there and actually vaulted Sherman Timms more into that secondary there, allowing him to get much extra needed yardage to get close to that first down. 2nd and 2 from the 11. Davis under center. He'll turn, hand off to Sebastian Harris. He's got a Greenville Motorsports first down across the 15 to the 16-yard line. 5-yard pickup will move the chains for the Colonels. Well, Sebastian Harris just doing a good job there. Glad to see that young man back in our backfield again. The junior just works hard and will not go down with that first lick there. It's just a great effort out of the junior running back there for the Colonels, getting that needed yardage to move those chains, run that clock out. 1st and 10 from the 16. Colonels personnel issues. Harris checked out before he got all the way off, went back in. He's in the backfield with Timms. Timms will take the handoff on first down and rumbles his way ahead across the 20 to the 24. 8-yard pickup for the senior Sherman Timms. I believe it's a lot of my fans out there in Colonel Nation would be texting me right now, run, Sherman Tank, run. Give the Sherman Tank the ball and let him get it between those tackles and beat and bang it up there. Sherman's come a long ways as a 10th grader. You can remember we'd always kind of get a little nervous whenever he touched that ball there, thinking he might fumble it. He had a little fumbleitis there, got called upon a lot, but as a senior, junior, senior, really has produced into a great pack. Harris takes the handoff on 2nd and 2, bounces to the near side. He's got a first down and more to the Colonel 40, to the 45. Nice collision there as he goes out of bounds. Harris went head on with Brandon Jones. Harris wins the battle. 1st and 10, Colonels. I can say Dante Gray, their running back for Heritage Academy, has done some juking of his own there and has juked several players, would-be Colonel tacklers, out of their shoes there. And Sebastian Harris there that time gave it right back to him and juked him out of his shoes as well. They're great, tough running by Sebastian Harris, making some nice cuts. I can't wait to see that. Chris McLean giving him some props there on Facebook on Monday. 22-yard gain for Harris. Timms takes the handoff on 1st and 10, bounces off of one defender and brought down in Patriot territory at the 47. This 7-yard pickup for Timms. This is what you like to see now, watching these offensive linemen getting downfield, making some good key blocks there, opening the way for Sherman Timms there as he's rumbling in there, just beating and banging and bagging those Heritage Academy Patriots to hit him with some more. Clock runs with 4:55 to go in the third quarter. IA 29, Heritage 7. Colonels have scored 29 unanswered here in this one. Davis under center on 2nd and 3. Harris takes the handoff. He's got a Greenville Motorsports first down. Perhaps the Sookies touchdown to the 5 and caught from behind, taken out of bounds. Brought down by Hayes Heredia. 1st and goal, Colonels.
And like I mentioned, everything's about timing. The speed play from the left put Sebastian Harris in motion there that time. He got in behind Mitchell Pitts and also Sherman Timms there. And Harris knows how to run that where he allows them to make their blocks. He reads their blocks very well. Gray got kicked out. Dante Gray got kicked out there by Mitchell Pitts, and that really vaulted Harris into the secondary and got that much-needed yardage. 45-yard gain to the 2. The Tank takes the handoff, and he's in there. Touchdown, Sherman Timms. His second touchdown run of the night. This one from 2 yards out puts the Colonels up 35-7 with 4:25 to go in the third. I see 51, Seth Travis kind of limping off the field there. Love to see him back out on the field. We don't need to get him hurt again here. That senior really is the anchor on that offensive line there. A tough young man. Touchdown brought to you by our friends at Tootie's Restaurant and Catering. They're friends of mine. You're exactly right there. That's how I've got this form and figure here.
Playing on for the extra point. Looking to make it 36-7. High snap. Josh Hill pulls it down. Kick is up.
He did.
And no good. It goes wide right. The score remains 35-7. 4:25 to go in the third. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Accidents do happen, and insurance companies do pay to make it right. But insurance companies don't get to tell you where to take your vehicle for repairs. It's your ride, your call. Make it count. Call Indianola Collision when you want it done right. Stop by 1437 Highway 82 East and let them look it over. Call 887-2000 right away. Call Indianola Collision at 887-2000. Nobody does a better job of making it right. Let the insurance company pay the claim, but you make the call. Indianola Collision.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let State Farm agent Andy Daniels in Indianola help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Andy Daniels handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too. Because adding State Farm policies can earn discounts that can add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm agent Andy Daniels in Indianola today and get to a better state with State Farm.
7 plays, 97 yards on the scoring drive for Indianola Academy. Sherman Sims with a 2-yard run, his second of the night. The extra point was no good. Your score 35-7. The number 1 team in the state, Indianola Academy, starting to run away with this one over Heritage, the number 2 team in the state, with 4:25 to go in the third quarter. Playing kickoff, going to hit at the 2, go into the end zone. The Patriots gave no effort there to try to make a return. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 20.
I got to say, both Heritage Academy and Greenville St. Joe have answered the billing up to being the number 2 team in the state. They are both highly talented teams there and definitely worthy of that number 2 ranking there. And, Heritage Academy right now just getting caught, gets them out here, and you get caught on the road there, anything, the ball can bounce anyway. As you mentioned, when we went to Heritage Academy last year, nobody scored in the first quarter, kept each other scoreless there, and that just shows you how good a team that they did have last year and possess this year too. Anderson will hand it off on first down. They give it straight ahead to Lucas Bryant. I beg your pardon. Toby Young, 34 on the carry. Just some good scrapping out there again, and the Colonels really getting after it steadily on defense, just having fun playing. Jack got in there on the tackle. 2nd and 8 from the Patriot 22. Anderson works out of the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. He'll turn, handoff. This time the number 21, Wilder Strickland. And he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage, it appears. No gain on the play. Stephon Smith coming up to make the stop. Stephon's really been along the field a lot, too. He was really quiet, held quiet towards the beginning of the year, and now he's really stepped up and started making some plays. And, I guess we just expected so much out of him at the beginning of the year, and because he was all over the field last year, and this year he's finally starting to come into his own again, getting comfortable in that position and making some plays there. Certainly not funny, but just knowing Gray Odom seemed to wobble off to the side. Certainly, he came off under his own power. He's going to get checked out by Dr. Dowell. I see a smile down there on the way down safe. That's a good sign. Patriots will have to punt it away as the game was to the 26-yard line. Rogers will go back and stand at his own 12. Colonels will send William Barrier back to return. And nearly block out a hand on it. Barrier will haul it in and go down to the knee at the 45. That's where the Colonels will have it 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. 1:59 to play in the third quarter. IA 35, Heritage 7. Well, good job there by William Barrier catching that ball there, realizing and having the way to realize it there. Can't talk here right now. I got my mind in about 3 different places there. William Barrier having that way to spot that out, that thing was going to roll, take a big Heritage Academy roll if it hit the ground, so he had to catch that ball and not let Heritage Academy pin our offense further back there. 1st and 10, Colonels from their own 45. Ball is on the far hash. Davis under center, 2 receivers to either side. He'll hand it off straight ahead. Sherman Kim spins at midfield.
And going to be brought down there, 5-yard pickup. We'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Colonels.
Several players checking in now, get a few subs in. Not too just yet.
A couple of freshmen going to come in, Woods, Kohler, and James Hill. Also Jim Holland, a senior receiver, will check in. And Josh Hill will be the new Colonel quarterback, a sophomore, wears number 14.
I think it's a little early for all this, but, I don't know. At the same time, you got to realize, Coach, this is the number 2 team in the state still.
2nd and 5 from midfield. Quarterback Hill will go under center. Coach Nestor calls a timeout. Colonels will talk things over with 1:08 to play in the third. IA on top 30.
That was built to exceed your toughest expectations? Buy it the Wade way. Get a John Deere 3032E tractor with 4-wheel drive for only $135 a month. Backed by a no-cost 6-year powertrain warranty. No chore or task will outmuscle this dependable tractor. Learn more at WadeIncorporated.com. Wade, delivering service, solutions, and success since 1909. Offer ends October 31st, 2016. Subject to approved installment credit with John Deere Financial. Terms, conditions, exclusions, and warranty limitations apply. See dealer for details.
Born and raised in the Delta, we get it. We understand your connection to this land because ours is just as strong. It's not only been our home for 7 generations, but the home of those we care about. We value the natural resources of the Delta and the joy they bring to us. Our goal every day is to nurture and protect those as we continue to provide the best services possible to our customers. We are Gresham Petroleum Company, Indianola, Mississippi. Call 887-2160.
Welcome back. Woods Toller takes the handoff on 2nd and 5 from midfield. He's going to lose 1 to the 49. We'll bring up 3rd and 6. Some more subs check in for the Colonels. James Roberts, another freshman in there on the offensive line, wears number 77. And Reed Junkin, the GOAT, a sophomore, wears number 70. He's in there as well. Also Clint Jones, another sophomore receiver.
We talked about that nickname all weekend long. I think several of us got a good kick out of that. And, the younger generation knew exactly what you were talking about as soon as I mentioned it. And I never caught on. I was thinking about a darn goat. I mean, crazy.
3rd and 6 for the Colonels from their own 49. Clock runs as we wind down near the end of the third quarter. Ball is on the ground. And it appears Heritage has recovered, and they have. So a turnover for the Colonels will give the Patriots 1st and 10 from the Colonel 49 with 15 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Now, if you're head coach Sean Harrison of Heritage Academy, do you call your dogs off as well, or do you say, no, boys, we traveled 3 hours across the state of Mississippi to play Indianola Academy. We're going to continue to play.
I think as quickly as they've shown that they can strike with the pass game, I think you at least take another couple shots at it.
Exactly. I agree.
While it's 35-7, it's still just 35-7. And yes, I know that's a wide margin. We've still got a whole quarter to play.
Oh yeah.
They have checked in their backup quarterback, that is number 8, Zach Oswald, and he will hand off to Toby Young. Gain of 2 to the 49 will bring up, to the 47. We'll bring up 2nd and 8. It'll be the end of the quarter there. Yeah, Reed Junkin in there on the tackle. That will bring the third quarter to a close. Indianola Academy all over Heritage, 35-7. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Van Cleve Insurance has always been a proud supporter of the Indianola Academy Colonels. We would like to wish all local teams the best of luck and hope for lots of wins, great sportsmanship, and an injury-free season for all athletes. Here's to another AAA state championship run. That's Van Cleve Insurance, your trusted choice independent agent located on Highway 49 and serving Indianola and Sunflower County since 1932. Go Colonels!
Hi folks, Brady Smith with Sunflower Lumber and Home Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction to the fullest. Our dedicated, knowledgeable staff is here to work for you, whether adding on to the hunting camp, updating your kitchen or bath, spring cleaning around your property, or replacing your roof. We're your first stop for all your project needs. Stop by today at 204 Highway 82 in Indianola or give us a call at 662-887-1511 and see what shopping local can do for you. That's Sunflower Lumber and Home Center, and go Colonels.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter underway. 2nd and 8 for the Patriots from the Colonel 47. Indianola on top of Heritage 35-7 as we begin the final quarter of play here from Gleason Field. This is AAA 1 versus 2 matchup. It's been all Colonels for the majority of the night. Quarterback Oswald fires left side incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd and 8. We're trying to hit the big tight end Acker on the far sideline. James Hill had the coverage.
Oh, we do have a second. We got to wish congratulations out to Joe Tannehill for winning the Indianola Academy Booster Club. I guess that's the official, the $10,000 drawing raffle tonight there. Pretty interesting thing. I put my name in the pot about 4 or 5 times, and still came up a little short again. Maybe one day it'll be my day.
3rd down, Colonel defense looking for a stop here. Oswald will turn handoff to Young, and he's going to have a first down for the Patriots, brought down by Stephon Smith. Just shy of the 35. They'll mark it. Put it back at the 37. Still good enough for a first down.
Just got an update here. Presbyterian Christian up 21-10 over Jackson Prep. Prep's hosting them at home, too. That's definitely upset city there.
Yeah, homecoming for Jackson Prep, if I'm not mistaken. 1st and 10 Patriots. Oswald will turn, handoff to Young, and he is stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. Colonel's bust through that time. Like Stuart Nichols. So I'm sorry, that was 5. Ben Van Cleve leading the charge. Gain of 1 to the 36. 2nd and 9 for the Patriots.
Wish I had some more scoring updates here right now. I'm going to have to reach out there, I believe, and just get a few more people. If y'all have any updates, please feel free to shoot me a text. Can't call me. I don't talk while I'm on the radio.
And it is Dalton Alexander, and a flag is down. Back judge.
It was just came in a little too soon there. You know, Watson, I hate to see all our first stringers out and getting those bodies on the sideline here. I wanted to see them finish it out, especially on senior night, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad to see them sit on the sidelines here. They're not getting injured sitting on these sidelines. Knock on some wood, but, you know, you can't ever tell. Washington School 42, IU 0 in the 3rd quarter. That's a tough, you know, team to take on, though. Especially this late in the season. They need to get onto their AD about their scheduling conflicts there. You only want to be playing district games this late in the season. I did see a little tidbit in the paper this past week. Next week, Yazoo City and Gentry are going to be playing, barring that Yazoo City upsets Raymond this week. That's going to be their both 0, and they're going to be over on the year, and the winner of that is actually going to make the playoffs.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah, I can agree.
Pass into the end zone. Acker came down with it. They say out of bounds. Shane Smith had the coverage. Incomplete pass will bring up 2nd and 10 from the Colonel 21.
And Winona Christian here up 14-7 over Clarksdale Lee. Last week they went into, I believe it was, didn't they play Bio last week? Winona did, or they beat another AAA school. They played us pretty good there 2 weeks prior, beat Iowa AAA school, and now they're up on Lee Academy, another AAA school. Winona's a very tough team to handle.
2nd and 10 Patriots from the 21. Young takes the handoff straight ahead. It's actually Lucas Bryant, number 24. They're going to mark him at the 16. Mitchell Pitts in there on the tackle.
Yeah, I was going to say Coach Nestor has several starters still in there on the defensive side of the ball. Got 53, Stuart Nichols in there, 27, Mitchell Pitts, 28, Wesley Lester, 5, Ben Van Cleve, 3, Stephon Smith. Got a 78 there. Looks like a 1 defensive end there.
70 Junkins.
Oh, 70 Junkins. Junkins been getting a lot of playing time here recently. The GOAT, like you said earlier.
3rd and 5 from the 16. They hand it off to Bryant. Trying to get away from Colonel defenders. He's going to be close to the first down. Ball comes loose. Patriots say they've recovered. It'll be 4th down. It'll be just short of the first down marker.
I believe viewing Heritage's kicking game, they will probably be going for it on this 4th down situation here.
Stuart Nichols over there in on the tackle. 9:40 to play. Colonel's 35, Patriots 7. Colonel's looking to move to 9-0 on the year. At the 12, 4th and 1. Patriots going to go for it. Oswalt will work out of the gun. Two receivers come to the near side. One. Snap it back to Oswalt. Hands off to Bryant. He's got a first down for the Patriots. Gets inside the 10, down to the 7. Before he's taken off his feet, Mitchell Pitts in there along with Wesley Lester, it looked like.
Bailey Bills.
Bills, too. Yeah, Bills in there as well. First and goal, Patriots from the 7.
Sorry, I still forgot to check in on the third quarter here and give everybody updates. Been an exciting time here trying to just keep everybody updated on what all is going on in Indianola Academy. Junior High won. They didn't have a game Thursday night. The 7th and 8th graders were excited. They got to actually play 4 quarters there. Talked to several of the parents there, and they were really excited their kids were getting to play. Kirk Academy didn't field a 9th grade team.
Handoff is to Young on first and goal from the 7. Taken down by Stephon Smith as he reaches the 5-yard line. Young had his sights on the pylon. Like Stephon Smith came out of nowhere to make that tackle. 2-yard gain. 2nd and goal coming up.
I tell you what, we are at a golden age for Indianola Academy football right now. We have the privilege of fielding. Heck, there's 40 people now on the roster there. Just reading last week, Brookhaven Academy having to forfeit the remainder of their football games for the season as the injury bug really plagued them. They started out with like maybe 17, 18 players anyway. Therefore, AAA that big three
takes the handoff and taken down at the 3. 3rd and goal coming up.
Wesley Lester, number 28.
Lester in there on the stop. Sherman Timms in there as well.
Got also another update here. Madison Central 22, Starkville 14 as well. 5:35 to go in the game. I believe watching if Heritage Academy keeps running this ball in lieu of passing it here, we could be home in enough time to watch kickoff for the state game.
I'm going to be pushing it.
Come over to my house and enjoy it. I got the house. It's going to be a man cave bachelor pad going on tonight.
Now, you talked about second ed a minute ago. Heritage Academy is going to call a timeout. I liked your post last week. You said you were glad you checked in to Davis Wade Stadium because the Mississippi State Bulldogs did not.
They did not. That was an early morning wake-up call. You know, we didn't get up there till about 11:45 that night. That was a long stretch from Clarksdale to Starkville, and early morning wake-up call as well there, and had to get to the stadium football field by 9:30 or 9, and you know, and take in the whole ambiance, the feel of Starkville, Mississippi, and that's about the only excitement that I had the entire day. I thought that we were really going to start off good there with the pick on the first series on defense, and after that whenever, I'm telling you, Watson, whenever that field goal hits that up right there, I'm talking about the whole stadium deflated. You could just feel all the energy shoot right out the top of it.
Timeout, Patriots. 3rd and goal as the Colonels in charge here, 35-7 with 7:20 to play.
What's the feel for tomorrow, Watson? I got to know in Fayetteville.
Who I don't know. It's always a place that's given the Rebels fits, especially under Hugh Freeze.
A team, the Rebels. Yeah, not even there. Just in Oxford, even though.
Right.
Wow, that was just a crazy. That should be the craziest game of all time. There at the ending of that thing, just very nuts.
Coming out of the timeout, 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback sneak. Oswald's going to try to push forward, and I believe they're going to mark him just short. They're going to say 4th and goal.
Yes, they are the official over there. The line judge from the far end promptly coming in there. And, Heritage Academy not giving up here, just keeping on knocking on that door. Indianola Academy defense staying staunch, though, and really trying to have that bend but don't break mentality here.
Boy, the Colonels bringing the thunder here, and I don't think they got it, Brady. Ben Van Cleve marching right through, and I don't got to the goal line. Ooh. Still no indication from the officials. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The Patriots get in. Wow. It remains 35-7 with 6:48 to play.
Man, that's Academy. Those guys really have been all on night on the defensive side of the ball there. Couldn't call by the Colonels. Bad if I gave the entire defense the most defensive player of the game. I've done that once before. Yeah, I gave the O-line for sure one time as well.
Colonels take over 1st and 10 from their own 1. And the handoff goes straight ahead to Sherman Sims. Josh Hill in there at quarterback. Day Willis in at tailback. Give him 4 clock run. 6:13. Ball will have no post-game show. Handoff, or actually, Josh Hill going to take it for himself and showing a little speed. Up across the 20-yard line to the 21 goes Josh Hill, usually not known for his feet. The sophomore creates havoc, just rides the coattails. In the backfield, Josh Hill at quarterback. Was 0. Their coach is up there for with Jackson from their own 26 after the 6-yard run from Willis. Clock runs with 4:40 to play, 35-7. Colonel's in control over Heritage Academy. James Hill takes the handoff and going to be stopped after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Well, Watson, I do have to say, I knew it was going to be a good game here. Definitely did not think Indianola Academy Colonels were going to run away with it like this.
No.
Our boy Buster Jennings Buster Holloway, sorry, not Jennings, gave us an early week prediction, 42-14, or 40-14, I think it was, and at halftime it was halfway there. It was kind of crazy. I stuck my head over in his little booth over there in his room and said, "Hey, you're halfway to your." I never would have figured that in a million years. It's no gain on the play. We'll bring up 3, and the Colonels will punt it. Dings and bangs, and whenever you got a big and Indianola Sports Medicine. I knew I'd find it somewhere down that long. It's going to go for 2. They hand it off to Strickland, and he is going to be stopped short of the big zone, so the 2-point try unsuccessful. 35-13, your score with 2:35 to play. We owe you some breaks. Let's take one here. We'll take 1 minute. Be back with Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Better medicine begins with big hearts, and Indianola Family Medical Group has 7 caring physicians ready to care for you, along with 5 nurse practitioners. There's also a fully staffed lab for those needed tests. You can reach Indianola Family Medical Group by calling 887-2212. If it's after hours, our Delta Primary Clinic has that compassionate care available for you without the wait times of the ER. Delta Primary is open Monday through Wednesday, 6 p.m. till 9 p.m., Saturday from 2 till 10, and Sundays from 2 till 6. Compassionate care, the kind you expect from hometown friends.
Get ready for the woods at Outlaw Sporting Goods in Greenwood. Find stands, attractants, feed, ammunition, rifles, and shotguns. Outlaw is a certified Benelli dealer. Find boots and clothing from Southern Marsh, Cool, and Drake. We have a wall of handguns, archery range, bows by Hoyt, Elite, and Bowtech, crossbows, youth bows, Rage, broadheads, Yeti coolers in every size and color. Duck hunters, we have decoys, shells, and waders. If you need it, Outlaw Sporting Goods has it. When you leave Outlaw Sporting Goods, you just feel better. Outlaw Sporting Goods, Greenwood.
Welcome back to the Heritage Patriots. Go a little closer. Wilder Strickland with a 65-yard touchdown run. The 2-point try, no good. 35-13, your score. Colonel still in control. Here from Legion Field with 1:45 to play. Watson took Brady Smith with you. Number 1 team in the state certainly looked like it tonight. Colonel's going to move to 9-0 on the year. Kickoff from Rogers, and end over end kick going to be taken by Day Willis at the 4. Willis looks for return room up the left side. He's hit hard, stacked up at the 16, trying to fight forward for extra yards. He's going to mark him down at the 17, it appears, and that's where the Colonels will have it first and 10.
Did I just see Clint Jones get a pancake block?
Yes, you did.
Wow, he lit that dude up out there. That was a great block there by Clint. Then stood over his man like he towered over him on the ground there. Great job by Clint on the kick return.
That'll make Mama proud.
There you go.
The Colonels will presumably take a knee here, run the clock out. Josh Hill stays in at quarterback. Colonels will go in victory formation. 40 seconds left. 35-13 is going to be your final score. Indianola Academy 9-0 on the year. Heritage falls to 7-2. Colonels will have to snap at one time. Hill will go down, take a knee, and this will be your final. Number 1 wins it over number 2, 35-13, your final score. For Brady Smith, I'm Watson Cook. We're going to say goodnight and send you to Provo, Utah with Jim Ellis, the voice of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs!
35-13.